Hi everyone, my name is Armine Bazikyan, and this month I wanted to talk to you guys about a new possible law change that we might have on the federal level that will impact all of you that are high net worth individuals. So currently our estate tax laws are set for 2021 at 11.7 million. What the heck does this mean? I'm going to explain it to you. So each individual is granted an $11.7 million coupon, if you will. So let's say John gets a coupon from the government for 11.7 million. That coupon allows him to give 11.7 million to anyone he chooses at his death without incurring an estate tax, without a death tax. So it's a pretty large number. That will allow him to pass things to his kids and to other people without there being any taxes levied on it. If he has an amount that's greater than that $11.7 million coupon, then the amount that's over will be taxed. So now let's back up and talk about what the proposed tax law changes are. So earlier this year, Bernie Sanders introduced proposed new legislation into Congress. And there is a high probability that some of the things that he's proposing will actually turn into law by the end of the year, hopefully going into effect sometime next year. We don't know. But if it does, what he is actually proposing to do, which coincides with the president's proposal, is that he's proposing that we take this 11.7 million and we lower it to 3.5 million. So in our example of John, instead of having an $11.7 million coupon, he now has only 3.5 to give. And so this is a huge and a very significant change for a lot of people, especially individuals living in parts of the country that have very high home values. So for example, John lives in LA, his 3-bedroom house is probably worth around $1.1 or $1.2 million. And you can see how it could significantly impact the transfer of wealth throughout his lifetime. So this is a very important law change that we might actually see come out by the end of the year, highly likely. So what that means for John is if he has, let's say, 5 million in assets, he only has 3.5 million coupon that the government is giving him with the new law changes, which means that the rest of the amount that's over that 3.5 million, there will be a estate tax on. One of the other proposed changes is that Bernie Sanders introduced is to have a gradual increase in the amount that's taxed. So in John's case, he has $1.5 million overage over that 3.5 million. That $1.5 million will incur a certain percentage of tax. However, if the overage is a lot more, the higher it goes up, the more taxes are going to be levied on it, okay? And I guess the objective is to tax the very, 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 very uber wealthy much higher than they would tax people that are in the lower brackets. So those are the two proposed changes. There's a slew of other changes that they're proposing. One of the other ones that might impact people of average California wealth, I should say, is the possibility of the gift tax exemption also being lowered. So right now, there's also a coupon that the government gives to people for 11.7 million, and they say, hey, you don't have to use this at death. You can give away 11.7 during your lifetime, and we won't tax you on it. Well, with the new proposal, they are proposing to change that number and lower it again. And the new number that they're proposing is 1 million. So you can make a gift without there being any gift taxes, as long as it's up to $1 million. Anything over that amount will actually incur gift tax. So these are pretty heavy changes that are happening in the estate tax world, in the estate planning and advanced tax planning world. If you are someone that does have a high net worth, if you are close to that 11.7 million number with your spouse or as a family, I would say that this is the year you definitely have to revisit your estate plan and likely do some advanced planning. There's a slew of vehicles that we can use to accomplish the goal of saving on some taxes for your future generations. If you are a high net worth individual, and when I say high net worth, some of you are probably thinking really, really wealthy, but that's not the case. If you have, properties in LA, then you should definitely talk to an estate planning attorney. You're welcome to call our office to talk about advanced tax planning strategies. and how we can help you optimize the amount that goes to your family members while simultaneously working to lower the taxes as much as possible. So give our office a call. We'd be happy to chat with you. And until next month, thank you.